Hello everyone, welcome back to Survival Roleplay on No Man's Land, and this time we've been a bit busy as you see here. We spent quite a bit of money. 5 of that grand that we had was to pay off the loan, so now we're sitting at 90 grand in debt, and I'm going to push for to get as much of it. I think yeah, that's going to be our next task, rather than upgrading equipment, rather than upgrading the land in terms of having new stuff in. Apart from a little cider, perhaps, that's going to be the only thing I think we will buy at some point. But we need to get that 9 grand paid off. But also, we've bought a new plot of land. We bought plot 27. Also, done a bit of working out, got some dirt in, and just, yeah, sort of leveled off the ground a bit with some dirt in that. Just create a nice little pathway. Just a bit wider than, obviously, what we need, so we don't have to run over the grass all the time. So yeah, here is our, what used to be our wheat fields. And pretty much this entire section over here is our new field. So if we go into this screen here, so the field starts here, and it goes all the way along, a couple of trees. Got these big bunch of trees that we can actually have a lot of fun with. And sort of the border is like here, I think, where it lines with that small tree ahead. So yeah, not too bad, decent size, not too much undulation. And obviously the upper boundary is like somewhere here along the field, so I think this tree here is like our boundary northwards. So, but how far down do we get? So we've got these trees here. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah, I forget, we've also got access to these trees here. And this where the tower is, where the field is, that's our boundary over here, so got quite a bit to play with. I'm thinking on that side, do what we did with this field over here, split into two. Well, split into like 4 pieces, but this field here, I think we'll do it 2 separate fields, I think. Also, if we have the money now, could get a vineyard in perhaps, but just the equipment alone is going to be expensive. Like leasing the harvester is something like, I don't know, nigh on 12,000 I think it is. But yeah, so what I'm going to start off with is getting this field fertilized, getting the grass field fertilized, so that's ready for tomorrow. Still no forecast for snow tomorrow, so if that's the case, then we'll stick to the plan of mowing and then use that for silage. But also we could get the mower set up and just mow the grass over there, perhaps. We could do. Don't see a reason why we shouldn't, but bit of free grass, just mow it, not obviously cover it, because I was just going to take 24 hours to ferment, so I think we'll just compact as much as possible, and then just simply the case of, let's get that width back, there we go. Yeah, it's just a simple case of put it in, get it compacted, and then when we mow tomorrow our main grass field, obviously which is going to be a higher yieldage, of course, then just top it up. I think that's a good little plan there. Whether or not we're going to do the entire area, I've pretty much doubt it. But obviously the fields are not going to be grass fields because we've got plenty of grass fields already. Like those 2 fields alone, we get about 160,000 litres of grass at a time, so 160,000 litres of silage at the end of it, so yes, we are not too worried about having more grass fields. Obviously timber, that's something we're going to be doing. Derek hasn't specifically asked for any timber, but I'm sure if we give him some wood, he shouldn't have too much of an issue getting that processed, get it converted to planks. We sell it, we get a potential cut. I think it's something like a grand, 1,200 or so per 1,000 litres of planks, so yeah, not too shabby. We're missing a bit on the edges, but at the end of the day, I'm not too worried. Yes, we do need to get a, well, I'm trying to say, yeah, well, yeah, the, what was it, forestry mulcher, that was it, yeah. But yeah, our corn is looking good. It's still in its early growth stages, so hopefully it should be ready by March, because we can harvest it early for May silage. But yeah, what about the other fields? Does the other fields need doing? We go to here, go to fertilizer, turn all this info off. So yeah, that's been fertilized the first time, so just got to do this bit, and that's it. And obviously with this bit over here, we do have a lot of rock picking to do. And obviously we can use that to get some lime. We do need lime to lime the fields. But whatever lime we don't use, we will just go ahead and sell. Get a bit of money from that, from the stone crusher processing plant. Apparently I have heard that there is a little updating software for it, but in terms of like how much, you know, lime we're going to get for every litre of stone we put in, but hopefully we shouldn't get that update to the facility, so yeah, I think we should be good. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is just quickly continue on this, get us all done, and I'll see you folks back in a second here. So alright, that is the fertilization done, and we're in the red. That's because we quickly serviced our equipment here. But don't worry, we should get some money from our eggs, because we do have some eggs left over still. We hop over here, or not. If we sort of go around here, we got our pickup here ready, and we've got some eggs in here. So I mean, we've got 1200 years of eggs, so we'll leave that be for now. And I think sometime between now and midnight we will go and sell the eggs. Because the plan for this episode is simply get the field mulched, get the field seeded today. Then we can rest, and then tomorrow what we can do is, well, perhaps try to get the field created in our new plot of land, or at least partially. Unfortunately, a large part of it is sort of like a massive lump like this over here, so obviously in terms of working in that, it's going to be a bit difficult, especially when it comes to harvesting time, but for now we'll deal with that when we get there. Plus got some trees to deal with, so let's get ourselves lined up here. I'm going to test out new mulcher. We'll actually mulch a bit of grass there on our new fields. See how this could do it. So we're at 8, 9, 10, 11 miles an hour. Yeah, it's sort of initial slight struggle to get up to speed, but once it's up there, it sort of seems to be coping fine. And I think the actual working speed is 11 miles an hour, right? Yeah, so I have no issues here. So yeah, we'll get all the mulching done, and then, as said before, we'll plant canola in this field. Then we'll get some beehives in, I think, and we'll put them somewhere near to the field, just to ensure they get the pollination they need. For some reason we don't have access to that land, I know, but at least have access to this area here. There we go. But yeah, how much are the... didn't mean to actually do that. How much do the bees cost? We'll have a look inside, get just up here, turn around, and then we can have a little gander and just see how expensive bees are, because I want to try to get the biggest one we can get. I think again that's in the region of 19 grand, so I may have to sell them for a small one for the time being. We'll still get the yield bonus of 5%. We'll just have less honey obviously being produced, so there we go. We'll leave you like that. Go to animals. Go to bees. So yeah, got 19 grand, 13, 6,600. And if we was going to put it down, I'll put it somewhere sort of here. Yeah, somewhere like that, so where it's on the edge of the field. So that's a nice little boundary as well between two plots of land, so yeah, got a couple of options there. But actually, is our seed a direct drill? Because if it ain't, we perhaps need to look at getting a cultivator in. Don't get me wrong, I'll plough, but again, that requires stone picking. And just, yeah, 12 grand for the cheapest cultivator. Ideally, I want something like 6 meters perhaps, be just a good working width for us, but 108 horsepower, 5 meters, but is there anything else? Anything remotely cheap? Nope. What about disc carriers and that? Sure, there should be something cheap. No. Not pilots of it, just these massive ones. Of which we don't even have the third of the horsepower for, but we'll see what shop has to offer, but I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to have to plough. Because if we go to our owned equipment, if we go to Cedars, is that a direct drill? It does not say, so nope, don't want to sell you. I want to keep you. So yeah, looks like we're going to actually have to... Oh, forgot a bit of mulching. Go ahead and... yeah. Go ahead and plough, get a rock pick, so it's going to take a while, I think, this will, so... long job ahead of us, but it has to be done, and it has to be done today. Just because I just have time for it to germinate over the winter. I think it takes about 6 months to grow, so come summertime, June, July should be golden. But yeah, so I'll continue on with this, and I'll see you folks in a short while. next day. We didn't sell the eggs, so I was hoping they were going to go up a bit more and we could sell some more eggs at a better value, but the price has actually gone down. So if we have a little look here, at one point that was 1,365 per 1,000 litre, so we lost £80 per 1,000 litre. So yeah, not a huge difference, but with how the economy is, every penny helps. So what I'm going to do quickly is take the eggs up here and then we'll go and sell them. Gone strap down into the back of the pickup, so shouldn't have too many issues with this as of yet. And Emma hasn't arrived, there's no new businesses yet, so not sure what's going on there. But yes, so as shown in the Grace, careful. Do we sell the eggs here? Yeah. Obviously, as shown in the sort of time lapse and that, we were a bit all over the place at times. Yeah, that's just the hard work and that's why you don't really do much work when you're tired. 3,376, not too bad. But yeah, it was just getting late in the night and I think we were a bit tired, so we did stop a little bit, have a little cup of coffee and that, and yeah, it seemed to perk ourselves up a little bit, so we're all fresh now, had a good night's rest. So now what I'm going to do today is, one, the mow needs to be done. I'm not going to worry about that as of yet. I think what we'll do is just prioritise the field and that. The grass mowing, we can always do that later on. I'm thinking, should we use this pickup? Because I don't think we can. Actually, can we hook this onto the log trader? So we will need a log trader, I think. Don't think this can hook up, if I recall. Could be wrong. Yeah, it doesn't hook up because it's a pin hitch. And so's the header trader, yeah, so unfortunately can't do it. Anything in the used market to our interest. Disc arrow, yes, we can redo with something like that, but it's only 3 meters, so I'm a bit. Nope, don't need a fertilizer spreader. Another tractor. It's only, it's not so much horsepower, but yeah, 46 grand, no. Well, there is a planter, 4-meter planter. Is it a planter? No, oh no, it's a seeder, so I thought it was a planter for a second. Also corn there, but no, so yeah, nothing to our interest, so we'll take the pickup over anyways for now. Got the rock picker left over here. We haven't done any lime production yet, but to us that should speed up, so I'm not too worried. Now if we hop into the John Deere here, let's attach you actually, because we need to move you out of the way. Now just need to plan on where we're going to put the fields now. I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 fields. I think realistically I might as well just do 2 fields and possibly merge them to 1 down the road. So yeah, I'm thinking if we try to follow this pattern here where we don't think, actually what is field 20 or plot 28 like? If it's more relatively flat, then perhaps it's still got that hump in it. That's the thing that's gonna bug me. Thinking down the road, if we get like another plot of land, I think you get somewhere a bit more flatter, I think. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. We'll go straight along here, so doesn't have to be perfectly aligned with the other fields, just roughly. So yeah, something like that. I'll sort of see how far we can go down. There we go. We'll get some nice chunky rocks up here as well. That's it, come on, get up to speed. Yeah, at this time I'm not too worried about precision now because I know it's all wonky now. That's just where different parts of the plough rips into sort of a bit better than the other parts, so all the tractor does flex in that as well, plus my steering as well might be a factor. I just want to see where the boundary is, that's the thing. Once we can assess the boundary, and we're slowly approaching it now. I'll say here, I think. So yeah, where that tree is, if I line up the dot, see that tree there, that's our boundary I think, so then if we go upwards, oh, do we have access to those trees or no, we don't know. Just looking at a little PD here, a little GPS system, and also see the ground is changing on the PD system here on the screen to our left. So I think in there. Actually, I think good way to find out. Can we chop you down? Yes. No. Yeah. What about you? Can we chop you down? You're right on the property line. So where this tree is, that is our boundary. So what we're going to do, might as well chop these down. Of course, we do need the mulcher. Because we're going to be cutting quite a bit of trees down, I think. Not like cut an entire forest down like we did before. I think we'll just do little bits here and there. So if we chuck you out there, I'll do the same to this. So that is our actual limit, so right up to here is our boundary, so we can go up a bit more. Like so. So now we know where our boundaries are. I just want to maximise as much we can get away with without incursion onto other people's property. And there's no development work on these lands, it's just meadow grass and a couple of trees. You don't want to annoy your neighbours. Stop there. There we go. Oh, some tree that was. So we'll go and bring you over. Like so. Chop you like that. And just simple case of putting you over there. So yeah, what I'm going to do quickly here, I'm just going to sort of map out the fields and that. I'm not going to do I think we're actually over the property line now, aren't we? Yeah, just ever so slightly. Okay, we won't pay attention to that. But yeah, as I said, we'll go and continue on this. We'll get all this mapped up properly. Yeah, I think we are encouraging over onto the other property actually, but we'll worry about it later on. So yeah, I'll get this all mapped out, and I'll bring folks back in a second here. Alrighty then, so that did not take too long, and yeah, we've got the fields roughly set up as I want them. We haven't ploughed it all yet, because plan is just to mow some of this grass and see how much we can get in chaff, and then use that to make silage. But yeah, so here are the two fields. This is going to be field 1 on this plot, and all that separates them is a little wonky line. What I'm going to plan on doing at some point is perhaps plant some trees. Whether or not this will be with a tree planter or something that we can borrow, or we just go and get some trees imported in, because how much are trees to import? if I want something, perhaps something like a poplar tree or something. So yeah, they're about £1,000 each. Willow, spruces, American elm. Is there any pine trees? Yeah, something like that, a nice little pine tree. Or an old pine. Yeah, something like that. Not too expensive. But yeah, anyway, so what I'm going to do quickly is just go and remove some of these smaller chunks of wood. I did remove one of the big trees over there. But in terms of sort of plan here, in terms of cutting down these trees, I think we won't do them straight away, we'll sort of do it later on. You know, just cut a couple of these small ones for now, get them out of the way. There we go. But yeah, with sort of the second field here, I've sort of gone in, followed the contours a bit. It's gone a bit over here, but yeah, it sort of adds a little feature, adds a little character. It's not all square, it's not all rectangular, so that little flow to it. Only some of these bigger trees I will go and cut down. We'll keep some of the small ones perhaps. Last thing we need to get the tree planter as well. Because obviously, if we want to keep this a profitable business, we need to plant more trees than we're cutting down. Otherwise, we're just exploiting our resources, and yeah, we'll make money for now, but at some point that money will run out. That money making scheme, so. Oh, that was close. Nearly hit us there. Just fell the trees, cut the ends off. So yeah, I think what I'll do here is just continue on this. Get a couple of these small trees cut down, and then we'll go and sell them to Derek. I think that's where we'll call it for today, I think. So alright, short little time lapse there. Just, yeah, chopping some of these trees down. And I think we'll do this one here and this one over here. And it will take us up to the sawmill. And just see how much we can get from this. Strike you down. Is that one going to be in the way? I think that one will. Go, let's get you strapped on. And that's a little tree. And I think for now that's the main one. There's one over there to our left as well. I think there's a couple of more, but I'm not too worried about it for now, because I've also got a lot of things to do. Got the mowing to do as well, first of all. Not just in this field, but our main grass fields. So that tomorrow we can do silage as early as possible and hopefully sell at the best prices possible. There we go. The trees all are nicely shut down. Don't have a loose load or anything. Yeah, and the tractor seems to be pulling fine. Also remember, by the main farmhouse we are planning to create a little pathway there. So it will involve in cutting some trees down there, perhaps one or two big ones, as I've said in the past. But yeah, we'll do that at some point, I think. We're not in a rush for that. Main thing is get the new field set up. And also not drowning the tractor in the process. But yeah, if we get a few thousand litres, then yeah, we'll get the mown done. Whatever trees are left, or the little ones that are definitely in our way, we'll go collect them, whack them on here or the back of the pickup, and then go from there. Straw, yeah, not going to pay attention to at the moment, that's not a real top priority. Obviously waiting on for an NML to come down and perhaps bring some more businesses into the area, but as usual it remains to be seen, so I'm not getting my hopes up. I thought it was going to be today, but apparently that's not the case for X, Y, Z reasons, but anywho, let's go quickly see how much we can get from this from Derek. Alright, so we're approaching Derek's sawmill, and simple as before, we'll pull in, get it all unloaded, and see how much we'll get in terms with litres of wood to make planks, and then we can go from there and estimate how much planks we're going to get, and for how much we're going to get as well, because remember, prices fluctuate quite a bit. Best time to sell planks would be, have a little gander, around, yeah, June, July. So a couple months to process it, so yeah, not too bad about. I think somewhere here. There we go. And we'll see how much we've got in here. Wait, what's that pad doing there? Not too sure, but so yeah, 6,000 litres of planks. We will enable that production so Derek can continue on processing the planks for us. But yeah, on that note, I think that's where we're going to leave it today. Next time, get silage done, get the field ploughed, and whether or not we can get a crop planted today is perhaps going to be a bit of an ask, but who knows. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.